A Silent Trust, Chapter 2. You jumped from your spot and glared at the Hyuga's back. He didn't seem to notice that, or he really didn't care. He walked over to the men and knocked them out. Neji, what the hell? Neji turned so he could face you. I was on my way back from a mission. I could tell you were nearby and in need of some assistance. You know damn well I don't need any assistance. This man just didn't get it. You're both jonin, and you've even kicked his butt a few times. He knows full well you didn't need any help. He opened his mouth to counter, but you cut him off. I don't want to hear it. My mission is done and I'm going home. Sharply, you turned on your heel and put a hand up to grasp your shoulder as you walked away from him. Neji followed behind. What happened to your shoulder? He sounded so uninterested. Why did he even bother? Nothing. It must have just got caught on the glass from the window. Why, may I ask? Did you break a window? Those two guys burst into the room I wasn't supposed to be in, so it was them with their kuntas or a 3-story drop of the solid glass window. Such recklessness. You spun around to face him. Hey, I was doing just fine. You could have just gone on your way and let me do my job. Neji's stare turned into a slight glare. Great, now you ticked him off. He slid into his gentle fist stance. Neji? He pushed off the ground, his aim headed straight for you. You gasped, preparing for the hit. His hand went past you, but something connected with your injured shoulder. You could hear a grunt, then a thud. Glancing behind yourself, you saw an average-day thug laying on the ground. You wavered a bit where you stood, your vision turning the slightest bit blurry. You lost too much blood. Shaking your head, you said, No, I haven't. I'm just fine. Let's keep moving. You backed away from him and turned to continue on, but he grabbed your wrist. You turned around to yell at him, but he looked different. The cold, firm stare wasn't there anymore. His face was relaxed, and his eyes held an emotion in them. Neji said, Sit down and let me at least stop the bleeding before we continue walking. Fine. You sat on the ground, turning yourself away from him, but you could hear him sit behind you. Neji said, You'll have to move your shirt. Did you just hear him stutter? It was slight, but still. I can't. You seriously couldn't lift your arm enough to move your shirt out of the way. Neji sighed. Then can I? You were probably blushing by this point. So embarrassing. Yeah. Neji gently took hold of the sleeves, slipping them halfway down your arm. This is going to sting. He poured water over your wound, dried it off, applied some ointment, and finally wrapped it up. Though as he was wrapping it, you fell back onto his chest. You guess he was right about losing too much blood. Neji's voice was quiet. Hwayan? Your voice was faint. I'm sorry, Neji. You guess after that you passed out, because you don't remember anything else. They fell back onto his chest and apologized. What was with them? Why did they bring this softer side out of him? He finished putting the bandages on and got their shirt in place, then cradled them in their arms to carry them back to the village. Hwayan was out for quite some time. They were almost to the gate when they came to. Their eyes slowly opened. What happened? You passed out from blood loss. Hwayan freaked out, causing them to fall out of Neji's arms and land on the ground. Ow. Well, if you would have just stayed still, that wouldn't have happened. Hwayan glared at him as they got back up and dusted themselves off. They walked through the gates to the Hokage's office to report on both of their missions. Hi guys, me again. So this was short, but I think the chapters are kind of short anyway. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed. Have an amazing morning, have an amazing afternoon, have an amazing evening whenever you are, and I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow with chapter 3. Goodbye everyone.